Hello, welcome back. Today's video I am very excited because I did purchase the Glamlite Kiss palette and I'm so excited to play with it today. Now I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I can't name a single Kiss song out of the top of my head. I have no idea. I've never listened to their music. The only way I know Kiss is because I watched that 70s show and I rewatched that 70s show many times. You know, before all the weird stuff with Danny Masterson came out and then the letters that Ashton and Mila wrote, it's a whole thing. So I just feel a little uncomfortable and like I don't watch it as much. I just have anxiety, so I let things like that like run me basically. But yeah, I'm gonna play a Kiss song and I'll be right back. Oh my god, I do know a Kiss song. I just didn't know it was Kiss. I've heard this song too. Turns out I did know. Just like a smidge. But I can't take credit, okay? So, if you're a Kiss fan, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't just spend 20 minutes like listening to a bunch of Kiss songs. That's fine. Today, I am going to play with the Kiss palette, and I'm actually quite excited because the palette is quite beautiful. Ow, I think I just cut myself on this. Ooh. We're gonna have to take a rain check. I'm gonna need a band-aid. Fuck. I didn't even get to the fucking eyeshadow. Fuck. Totally not crying because of fucking cut wrong camera, right? Totally cut my finger. Totally was crying about it for like an hour. Let's get back into the Kiss palette. This is the Kiss Glamlite Rock and Roll All Night and Party Every Day palette. Introducing our Rock and Roll All Night and Party Every Day palette, created to celebrate the legacy of America's top gold record award-winning group of all time, Kiss. This remarkable 20-color palette has been meticulously curated, with each row crafted to pay homage to the individuality of every band member, the Star Child, the Demon, the Catman, and the Spaceman. Drawing from their vibrant personas, the palette boasts an array of ultra-pigmented reds, cool-toned blues, vibrant greens, and electric purple tones, ensuring that every look you create is iconic as the band itself. I love that this palette has actual shade names. Sometimes Glamlite skips on the shade names. I really like when they don't. I like that the band members are on the mirror as well. That's really cool. And then the color story of this palette is so pretty. I couldn't not pick it up because of this color story. So we have the Spaceman, Detroit Rock City, Shock Me, Magic Touch, Dressed to Kill, the Catman, Rock and Roll All Night, Lick It Up, Alive, Kiss. Then we have the Star Child, Stole Your Love, Shout It Out Loud, Love Gun, Dynasty, the Demon, Firehouse Axe, Love It Loud, and Black Diamond. The pan embossings are so freaking cool. I'm not a Kiss fan. I couldn't name you a Kiss song until before I listened to I forgot the name of it already, but I was made for loving. I was made for loving you? Is that the name of the song? Is that the name? Yes. That's the only song I know. Can't really blame me though. I was born in 2000s and like that's all I know. So the Kiss and Glamlite palette retails for $36 and you get 20 shades. I am gonna go ahead and prime my eyes and we can get started on my looks. So I'm going to start with a Sigma E25 and I'm gonna dip into this shade in the palette called the Star Child, and I'm gonna start packing this shade close to my inner corner. Wow, that's really pigmented. I thought it'd be a little lighter, not gonna lie, but we'll make it work. I'm just going to add this all up in that inner portion and kind of blending it as I go. The next shade I want to take is called Shock Me. I'm adding this right next to that purple, but they do look pretty similar on the eyes. I am taking a clean blending brush and I'm going to blend these edges out. The next shade I want to take is called Kiss. This is going in the outer corner of my eye and I'm just kind of winging it just a little and then bringing it back in. And then I'm going to take that same clean blending brush and I'm just going to blend out those edges. I'm going back into this blue called Shock Me. And I'm just going to tap that and bring it back into this look a little. Taking the shade Kiss, I'm going to add that to deepen up the look a little more. I'm going to take the shade Lick It Up and I'm going to take it on the blending brush and I'm going to blend out the green a little more. To deepen this up a little bit more, I'm going to take the black in the palette called Black Diamond and literally just add this to the end. I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer now. I'm going to apply this all over my lid. The first shade I want to take is called Stole Your Love. And I'm going to add that right where that purple is so we can make everything look cohesive. That is such a pretty purple though. It is not as sparkly as other Glamlite shadows I have used in the past though, but it is very pretty and I love that color and it is really bringing out that purple shade. The next shimmer I want to take is Detroit Rock City. This is a beautiful blue. I'm excited to actually put this on my eye. Ooh, that's like more Glamlite. And then the last shimmer I want to take is called Alive. I'm going to add this right at the end. That one has like a black base to it, so it kind of fits in the end there very well. I'm going to take the shade Black Diamond in the palette and I'm going to use that to line my top lash line to prep it for lashes. I'm trying to smoke it out a little more than I usually do because like rock and roll, I don't know. I'm going to use the Spaceman as an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on a lash and I'll be right back. Here is my first look with the Glamlite X Kiss Rock and Roll All Night and Party Every Day palette. It's a lot, but I get it. It's like the iconic lyric, I think. I'm going to prime my eye and get started on the next look. For my next eye look, I want to take this shade called Dressed to Kill. And I want to take this shade and I'm going to pop it right on the end here. Very pigmented. I'm just winging this shade out and dragging it into my inner corner. I'm going to take a clean blending brush. I'm just going to blend this out. Going back in with the shade Dressed to Kill. Kind of adding that back into the end here and dragging that through my crease as well. I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer and I'm going to add that all on my lid. I'm going to take the shade called Magic Touch because it's just calling my attention. I'm going to add this towards the end here. That's really pretty. And the next shade I want to take is called the Spaceman. I'm going to add this in the inner portion of my eye. I'm going to take this shade called Black Diamond and I'm going to line my top lash line, get it prepped for lashes. I'm also going to take the Spaceman and highlight my inner corner and brow bone. I'm going to pop on my lash and I will be right back. I want to get into some lower lash line eyeshadow. On this eye, I'm going to start with the shade Kiss. And I'm going to add this on my lower lash line, kind of just on the end, connecting it to the top. The next shade I want to take is called Shock Me. And I'm going to pop this right next to that green. And the last shade I want to take is called The Star Child. And I'm going to pop this more towards the inner corner of my lower lash line, blending it into the blue. And then I'm going to take the shade The Spaceman and I'm going to add that on the lower lash line just so I can brighten it up a little. I feel like I need to go in with a black eyeliner, so I'm just taking the Chucky eyeliner and I'm just going to add this on my waterline, kind of smudgy that out a little. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye because it is like a grungy rocker inspired makeup collection. Like this is the excuse to be messy. You can kind of see how messy I was. Ooh. I'm gonna take the shade Dressed to Kill and I'm just gonna add that to my lower lash line, kind of blending it with that messy black eyeliner. Oof. My contact just did a thing. Look how cool that looks. And these are the finished eye looks. I'm obsessed. I didn't expect to love this palette nearly as much as I did because, you know, I'm not really a Kiss fan, but I do like the grungy rock style makeup. So I guess it's a win. What are my final thoughts on the Kiss X Glamlite Rock and Roll All Night and Party Everyday palette? The name I think is a little too long. How am I going to title this video? I think it's just going to be Kiss X Glamlite palette 2 looks. I don't know. Something. It needs to be simple. I can't put that as my title. It'll be like too long. The colors in here are stunning. I definitely want to use the red row. I'm not feeling red today. I have to be honest. I'm not feeling red. I really am feeling the cooler, grungier tones on the eyes though. I think it looks so cool, so rocker. I really love the blue. The blue row in this palette I think took me by surprise. I think the blue is kind of unique. It's not really a blue you see often. It's a very cool toned blue and I really like that. I guess I really enjoyed the blues here today because I'm wearing the blue on both eyes. But I think it is a very beautiful, like very unique kind of shade of blue. The shimmers are stunning in this palette. I love the different textures that we do get in this palette. They're not all super foiled and super sparkly. Some of them are like a true shimmer and I kind of like that. I think it looks more authentic to this palette and the theme of this palette. Is this worth the $36? I did get a little money off. I used a coupon code. I think this came out to about $36 plus shipping and stuff. So it's not too bad for the amount of colors you get. I didn't have any issues with any of the mattes. I didn't have any issues with any of the shimmers. So I would go ahead and say that this is definitely worth the money. And if you like these colors, if you're a fan of Kiss, I would say pick it up. It is definitely worth the money. I usually love Glamlite's eyeshadows and I find that their formulas tend to continue to get better and better as they release more and more stuff. I know this collection featured a ton of other items, but I was only interested in the palette for this collection because I felt like it was a little inauthentic to review a Kiss collection and me not really knowing what Kiss really is, what they sing, what they do really. Like, I loved all like the little details, like the palette protector had like a bunch of Kiss symbols and flames and rock and roll symbols on it. I think it's so cool. I think they really did a good job on this collection. Everything looks so cool, so I want to say collector vibes, because that's definitely what this is. It's a collector's item. The box, the limited edition box, did slice my fingers, so please, please, please be careful because this was not fun. I don't feel the pain right now because I had to take Tylenol. But it was pretty bad and, you know, just be careful. The edges of this box are very sharp and could indeed cause injury, so please be careful. I really did enjoy this palette. I love the looks that I created. I think they are so unique and so pretty and I cannot wait to bust this palette out again. I want to use it in like a shorts video, post it on Instagram. But this is just so cool. Like, I love the nostalgic packaging on this. This is so cool. Those are my thoughts on the Glamlite and Kiss palette. Let me know what you guys think of this palette. Did you enjoy my looks? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! But today I will be trying created to celebrate the legacy of America's top gold created to celebrate the demon. We have Firehouse Axe, the demon, Firehouse. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, now it's stuck in my head and it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna take this shade called Black Diamond. And these are the finished